पदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, chapter 1, text 1. We are beginning the 4th canto today. Yesterday we completed the 3rd canto. Today we are starting from the 4th canto. So this chapter is entitled as the genealogical table of the daughters of Manu. So this chapter is describing the chronological description of Manu's daughters' families. Text 1. Maitreya Uvacha Manostu Shatarupayam Tishra Kannascha Jaggire Akutir Devahutis Cha Prashutir Iti Vishrutaha. Maitreya Uvacha Manastu Shatarupayam Tisra Kannascha Jaggire Akutir Devahutischa Prashutiriti Vishruta. Manastu Shatarupayam Tishra Kannascha Jaggire Akutir Devahutischa Prashutiriti Vishrutaha. Manastu Shatarupayam Tishra Kannascha Jaggire Akutir Devahutischa Prashutiriti Vishrutaha.
Maitreya Uvacha Manastu Shatarupayam Tishra Kannascha Jaggire Akutir Devahutischa Prashutiriti Vishrutaha.
Maitreya Uvacha Manastu Shatarupayam Kannascha Jaggire Akutir Devahutischa Prashutiriti Vishrutaha.
Mataji's.
Manastu Shatarupayam Tishra Kannascha Jaggire Akutir Devahutischa Prashutiriti Vishrutaha. Maitreya Uvacha Manastu Shatarupayam Tishra Kannascha Jaggire Akutir Devahutischa Prashutiriti Vishrutaha.
Maitreya Uvacha. The great sage Maitreya said. Oh, I forgot to ask you.
Maitreya Uvacha
Manostu
शतरूपायां
मानस्तु शतरूपायां
तीसरा कन्याश्च जागिरे
तिस्रा कन्याश्च जाग्रे
आकुतिर्देवहूतिश्च
आहुतिर्देवहूतिश्च
प्रसूतिरिति विश्रुता
पशुभिरिति विश्रुता मैत्रिय उवाच मानस्तु शतरूपायां तिस्रा कन्याश्च जाग्निरे आकुतिर्देवहूतिश्च प्रसूतिरिति विश्रुता
मैत्रेय उवाच
मैत्रेय उवाच
नस्तु शतरूपायां
मानस्तु शतरूपायां
कन्याश्च जगिरे
तिस्रा कन्याश्च जाग्रे
आकुतिर्देवहूतिश्च
आहुतिर्देवहूतिश्च
प्रसूतिरिति विश्रुता
प्रसूतिरिति विश्रुता
मैत्रेय उवाच
मैत्रेय उवाच
मानस्तु शतरूपायां
मानस्तु शतरूपायां
कन्याश्च जगिरे
तिस्रा कन्याश्च जाग्रे
आकुतिर्देवहूतिश्च
आहुतिर्देवहूतिश्च
प्रसूतिरिति विश्रुतः
प्रसूतिरिति विश्रुता
मनोस्तु शतरूपायां
मानस्तु शतरूपायां
तीसरा कन्याश्च जगिरे
तिस्रा कन्याश्च जाग्रे
आकुतिर्देवहूतिश्च
आहुतिर्देवहूतिश्च
प्रसूतिरिति विश्रुतः
प्रसूतिरिति विश्रुता
Maitreya Uvacha,
मैत्रेय उवाच
the great sage Maitreya said,
The great sage Maitreya says,
Mano tu of Swayambhuva Manu, Shatarupayam, in his wife Shatarupa, Tisraha, three, Kannascha, daughters also, Jaggire, gave birth, Akuti, named Akuti, Devahuti, named Devahuti, Cha, also, Prashuti, named Prashuti, Iti, Das, Vishrutaha, well known. Translation by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. Sri Maitreya said, Swayambhuva Manu begot three daughters in his wife, Shatarupa, and their names were Akuti, Devahuti, and Prashuti. Please repeat after me. Sri Maitreya said,
Sri Maitreya says,
Swayambhuva Manu begot three daughters
begot three daughters
in his wife Shatarupa,
in his wife Shatarupa,
and their names were
and their names were
Akuti,
Ahuti,
Devahuti,
Devahuti,
and Prashuti.
and Prashuti.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada. First of all, let us offer our respectful obeisances unto our spiritual master, Om Vishnupad Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, by whose order I am engaged in the Herculean task of writing commentary on the Srimad Bhagavatam as the Bhakti Vedanta purports. By his grace, we have finished 3 cantos already, and we are just trying to begin the 4th canto. By his divine grace, let us offer our respectful obeisances unto Lord Chaitanya, who began this Krishna consciousness movement of Bhagavad Dharma 500 years ago, and through his grace, let us offer our obeisances to the 6 Goswami. And then let us offer our obeisances to Radha and Krishna, the spiritual couple who enjoy eternally in Vrindavan with the cowherd boys and damsels in Brajabhumi. Let us also offer our respectful obeisances to all the devotees of eternal servitors of the Supreme Lord. In the 4th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, there are 31 chapters, and all these chapters describe the secondary creation by Brahma and the Manus. The Supreme Lord himself does the real creation by agitating his material energy, and then by his order, Brahma, the first living creature in the universe, attempts to create the different planetary systems and their inhabitants, expanding the population through his progeny, like Manu and other progenitors of living entities, who work perpetually under the order of the Supreme Lord. In the first chapter of this fourth canto, there are descriptions of the three daughters of Swayambhuva Manu and their descendants. The next 6 chapters describe the sacrifice performed by King Daksha and how it was spoiled. Thereafter, the activities of Maharaj Dhruva are described in 5 chapters. Then, in 11 chapters, the activities of King Prithu are described, and the next 8 chapters are devoted to the activities of the Pracheta kings. As described in the first verse of this chapter, Swayambhuva Manu had 3 daughters named Akuti, Devahuti and Prasuti. Of these 3 daughters, one daughter, Devahuti, has already been described, along with her husband Kardama Muni and her son Kapil Muni. In this chapter, the descendants of the first daughter, Akuti, will specifically be described. Swayambhuva Manu was the son of Brahma. Brahma had many other sons, but Manu's name is specially mentioned first because he was a great devotee of the Lord. In this verse, there is also the word cha, indicating that besides the 3 daughters mentioned, Swayambhuva Manu also had 2 sons. So, Maitreya uvacha manastu shatarupayam tishra kannascha jaggire akutir devahutischa prasutir iti vishruta. Sri Maitreya said Swayambhuva Manu begot 3 daughters in his wife Satarupa, and their names are Akuti, Devahuti and Prasuti. Yesterday I mentioned that how these Vedic scriptures are dealing with not only the truth but the absolute truth. There, unfortunately, nowadays people, even in India, think that these are mythology. Mythology means, myth means what? Myth means?
False.
Mythology, myth means? Okay, myth means mitha. That's a good description. Myth means mitha. So they think these are all mithas, all fictitious stories. But can a fictitious story be like this? Giving the description of the creation and then describing about the appearance of Brahma coming directly from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then Brahma is procreating through his mind, creating his offspring. Brahma didn't have any wife at that time. He was the only one. So how did he expand the population? Brahma had ability to create from his mind. And different parts of body also became personified. Like here is a description of Manu and Shatarupa. Manu appeared from the right hand side of Brahma. From Brahma's body, from the right hand side of Brahma's body came this personality, Manu. And from the left hand side came Shatarupa. The first couple, the first male, first female. And this Manu is the forefather of mankind. You see, in Sanskrit, the word is Manava. What does the Manava mean? The word Manava means Manu's offspring. Manu's children are Manavas. Similarly, Danu's children are Danavas. So this is how the father's name or father's personality is related to the offspring. Manu is the father of mankind. Now look at the words. In Sanskrit, it is Manava. In Hindi, Manushya. हिंदी में आदमी भी आता है, बल्कि इसका सोर्स दूसरा है, आदम से है आदमी, ये उर्दू है. That source is Urdu source. That is not Hindi, pure Hindi. The pure Hindi is from Sanskrit. Manushya. And in English also, what is the? Man. Manu's children are man. In German, Mann. So, we can see that how, everywhere in the world people actually can recognize that human beings are coming from Manu. Now, does it sound like fairy tale? Or it is chronological narration, like genealogical, like their offsprings, their descendants, their family. Such elaborate, and now look at the thing, like last how many chapters? I think it was 8 chapters that dealt with Kapil Muni and Kardama Muni and Devabhuti. What an elaborate descriptions of the personalities, their activities and their instructions. And it's going on, like 18,000 verses, 12 cantos are describing the history, Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, time and time again I try to remind you all that don't consider this to be mythology. This is the absolute truth. This is the truth and nothing but the truth. Actually, it was a mistake to have the class here today because there are too many people. Okay, make some room and those who are, आप लोग जो बाहर बैठे हैं अंदर आ जाइए. So you made it, Krishna Arjun? Okay. The flight was on time? So here we are seeing such elaborate descriptions of the different lineage. It all starts from Lord Brahma. From Brahma came the Prajapatis. There are 2 different lines of Brahma's children. One line, they didn't want to get married. They didn't want to get involved in worldly affairs. Get married, produce children, have the headache. They didn't want to have any headache. They told the 4 Kumaras, they told, sorry father, we don't want to carry those headache and shoulder the burden. So, And then Brahma produced 10 more children, also from his mind. Just as Krishna can say, let there be light, and there was light, similarly Brahma can say, let there be some children. And immediately they will appear. So first 14 children of Brahma came from his mind. 4 Kumaras and then 9 Prajapatis, Pulasta, Pulaha, Kratu, Angira, Marichi, Atri, and the youngest one, and Daksha, and youngest one is Narad. Narad also was Udasi, like his other 4 brothers. He didn't want to get involved. But Brahma didn't mind. He said, "Oh, the youngest one is spoiled. What can he doesn't want to assist me in my mission." But actually the real line of Brahma is coming from through Narad Muni. There are 2 lines. One is worldly affairs and the other is spiritual affairs. The worldly affairs are flowing through the Prajapatis. Like children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and so forth. It's all, everyone actually is coming. All of us are coming from this source, Prajapatis. These progenitors, like we have the Gotras are actually indicating the Prajapatis. Progenitors. And out of them, Prabhupada is saying that Manu's line has been described first. Why? Because Manu is a great devotee. Like we saw, the previous canto described the children of Devahuti, and so who is Devahuti? Devahuti is the daughter of Swayambhuva Manu. Who is Swayambhuva Manu? Swayambhu is Brahma. As I said, like the father's name actually is linked with the son. Or the son's name, rather the other way around. The son's name generally stems from the father's name. Like Brahma's name is Swayambhu. So Swayambhu's son is Swayambhuva. Similarly, Manu's children, Manavaha. So in this way, the father's name is connected with the son's name. So Prabhupada is pointing out that why Manu's description has been the first to appear. Prabhupada is saying because Manu is a great devotee. He is a great devotee. So there are 12, we know there are 12 exemplary devotees, Mahajans, Dwadas Mahajans. Who are they? Swayambhu. Who is Swayambhu? Lord Brahma. Narada, Shambhu, Lord Shiva. Swayambhur, Narada, Shambhu. Kapila, Kumara, Manu. Kapil Dev, 4 Kumars, Sanak, Sanatan, Sanandan, and Sanat Kumar, and then Manu. Then Prahlada, Janaka, Bhishma. Prahlad Maharaj, Janak Raj, Sita Devi's father, and Bhishma Dev. And then Vaiyashaki, Balir Vayam. Vaiyashaki means, again, how see the father's name is connected to the son's name? Vasdev's son. Because he is Vasdev's son, his name is Vaiyasaki. And who is Vaiyasaki? Who is Vasdev's son? Sukdev. Sukdev Goswami. Vaiyasaki. Then Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj. Although he is a demon, But he is a great devotee, Bali Maharaj. Such a great devotee, when his guru, the Kula Guru of the Daityas, is Sukracharya. Sukracharya is the guru of the demons, and what's his business? His business is to give materialistic education. Shukra Acharya. Shukra means semen. So his advice is mainly based on sex life. I mean, if we take it that way. Acharya of Shukra. Acharya, Sukracharya. So Sukracharya told Bali that I suspect that this is Vishnu. This small little boy who came and asking just 3 steps of land from you, I suspect he is Vishnu. He has come to take everything away from you. But what was Bali's response? Oh, Vishnu has come to take everything away from me. Then that's so wonderful. Because the goal of life is to offer everything to Vishnu. So if he himself comes to take it, then what can be a greater glorious thing than that? So he is just giving that advice. I mean, this is how he responded to his guru's instruction. And he rejected his guru. He said that if you come between me and Krishna, I don't need you. Because the guru's business is to give Krishna. And if the guru says, don't go to Krishna, don't give it to Krishna, what kind of guru he is? Rather, guru takes everything for Krishna, whether you want to give it or not. Therefore, be careful about selecting your guru. So, this is how Bali Maharaj is a great devotee. And Bayam, the Sanskrit word Bayam means what? Bayam means we. The word Bayam is the plural of I. I, 2 of us, and us. Aham, Abam, Bayam. Sanskrit aata hai? Very good. Good learn Sanskrit. That's very good. Bayam. Vaiyashaki Balir Bayam. So who is saying this? Whose word is this? Jamaraj. So these are the 12 Mahajans. Lord Brahma, Narad Muni, Lord Shiva, Kapil Muni, Kumaras, Manu, Prahlad Maharaj, Janak Raj, Bhishma, Sukadev Goswami, Bali Maharaj and Jamraj. Vaiyashaki, Balir Bayam. And why they are such great Mahajans? Because they know Krishna. Evam yovetti tattvataha. और मनुष्यानाम सहस्रेषु कश्चित जतति सिद्धये जतताम अपि सिद्धानाम कश्चिन मांग वेत्ति तत्वता. Out of thousands and thousands of people, rarely one aspires for spiritual life. And those who aspire for spiritual life, rarely one achieve perfection. Kashchit jatati siddhai. And jatatam api siddhanam, those who have achieved perfection, rarely one get to know Krishna. So that is how rare it is to become a devotee of Krishna. Now that you all have this opportunity to become a devotee, consider that it's a very, very rare opportunity. Very rare opportunity. You can see, like, what is the population of Ujjain?
Around 7 lakhs.
So 7 lakhs. So out of 7 lakhs, how many are here? And this has become very easily accessible. by Prabhupada's mercy. Still people are not interested. The highest spiritual benefit is being freely distributed, but people are not interested. Therefore, those who have recognized the importance of Krishna consciousness and became a devotee of Krishna, we have to understand that they are extremely fortunate. Evam jivetti tattvata, knowing Krishna in truth means what? Knowing Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like we notice, how many people believe in God? Very few. And those who believe in God, they think Durga is God, Kali is God, Shiva is God, Indra is God, Ganesh is God, Krishna is God. Oh, before that, there are some people, those who say they are God. They believe in God, but their point is, they are God. And they propose it like that also. That, why are you looking for God? God is there in every human being. Trying to say that I am God, I am here in front of you. Why are you looking for Him? Why are you searching for God? That is one kind. Then those who believe in God, then they don't understand the difference between gods and demigods. God is Krishna. God is Krishna's expansion. All the expansions of Krishna are God or the Supreme Personality of God. Like Krishna's expansion, Vishnu is God, is God, Ramchandra is God, Narsim Dev is God. They are the Supreme Personality of God. But there are Devas, Indra, Chandra, Varun, Ganesh. So they think, oh, they are all same. Krishna, Vishnu, Narayan, Indra, Chandra, Ganesh, Devi, all are same. Like recently I was in Bangladesh. There the Muslim government wants to give a land to the Hindus to build a temple. And ISKCON approached, ISKCON got the land. But then some Hindus there, they are saying, no, ISKCON is not Hindu. They say that ISKCON worship only Krishna. But we worship Kali, Durga, Ganesh, everybody. So we are the real Hindus. Actually fine, Hindus also worship Durga, Kali, Ganesh, etc. But we have to understand the difference between Bhagavan and Devta. Durga, Kali, Ganesh are Deva Devis. But Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is Bhagavan. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. So anyway, so unfortunately, today the whole world has become very confused. So as I was saying, like some people, they believe in God, but then they do not have a clear understanding of God. Like the Christians believe in God, but you ask them, who is God? Christianity has been divided into two sections on that concept. Some say that God is the Father, God the Father. But some other Christians say, no, Jesus Christ is God. So with that concept, Christianity has become divided. The Roman Catholics and the Greek Orthodox. The Greek Orthodox did not believe, did not accept that Jesus is God. Jesus is the Son of God. Jesus is a devotee of God. Jesus is not God. And then the Muslims, they come and say that our God is only God and there is no other God. And then you ask you, who is your God? Don't think of him. Don't think of him. Does he have a form? No, 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 don't think of him. To even portray God in a certain way according to them is the greatest blasphemy, greatest offense. Once one of our devotee was having a talk with a Muslim preacher, Muslim person. He's a mullah. And he asked him, does your Quran say that God sits in a throne, on a throne? Does God sit on a throne? They said, yes, Quran actually describes that God sits on a throne. Then he asked, if God sits on a throne, then he must have a form. So how can you say God doesn't have a form? Allah doesn't have a form. So this is how we can see even people, those who are trying to establish themselves as big religious leaders, they don't have any understanding of God. So these basic understandings they don't have. And then eventually, some fortunate ones understand the difference between Devas, Devis and Bhagavan. And out of them, some surrender unto Krishna. So you can see how rare it is. Manushanam Sahasreshwar. So, and here is, we are getting the descriptions. Actually, these are the descriptions of our ancestors. They are our ancestors. Brahma, Manu, Satarupa, Akuti, Devahuti, Prashuti, Priyavrata, Uttanapad, Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Lord Ramchandra, Krishna. So these are our ancestors. So does it mean that it's only these are the ancestors of only the Hindus? No. These are the ancestors of the whole entire not only the entire mankind, all the creatures in the universe are coming from that original source, Prajapatis. So this is how the Vedic scripture has given a very systematic and chronological analysis of the progression of the creation. And as Prabhupada pointed out, the first aspect of creation is creation by Vishnu. Vishnu first lies in causal ocean, Mahavishnu. And from his breathing, the bubbles that are generated, they are each universe. Each bubble is an universe. Then Vishnu expands himself into Garbhodakshay Vishnu and enters into those universes. And then he lies in a water that was generated from his own body. Swedavari. Swed means sweat. We can see the similarity. Sanskrit word is swed and English word is sweat. Do you see the similarity? Sweat. So that shows that it's all coming from the same source. All these languages. And then from his navel comes out a lotus. And first created being in the universe, Lord Brahma is situated in that lotus, on that lotus. Then, as I said, like Brahma starts the creation. So this is a secondary creation. principal creation or primary creation is the Lord creates the universes and then He makes the arrangement for the further creation through Brahma. Then Brahma, Manu, Prajapatis, the creation that goes from there, that is the secondary creation. The principal creation is called Swarga and secondary creation is Bisarga. From Brahma onwards. So these are the descriptions of secondary creation, Brahma onwards. So this is how the whole universe, the entire material nature has come to existence. Thank you all very much. Does anybody have any questions? Yes, Radharani. The demigods are also? Yeah. Except pure devotees, everyone is subject to default defect. Yes.
What etiquette should we follow while visiting demigod temple? And what should we do when someone offers the demigod prasad?
Well, offer obeisances to demigods, show respect to them. Because in a way they are also the servants of Krishna. They are serving Krishna. But prasad, demigods, prasad is not prasad. Demigods themselves don't accept unless it's offered to Krishna. Through yajna means offering to Krishna. And then after it's offered to Krishna, then they take the remnants. So if you just offer directly something to the demigods, they are not accepting. Right? Just like you offer something to a Vaishnava. Will he accept it? A Vaishnava accepts only when it is Krishna Krishna. Similarly, demigods also. Unless it's offered to Krishna, they won't accept it. Like you go to Kali temples, you will find that there is a Shaligram Shila. And first offering is made to Shaligram and then offered to Kali. Yes? You can say Bancha Kalpa Taruk Bhashta. Yes. And demigods will say, thank you very much.
Like we see in Russia that in Russia the government is again objecting the setup of ISKCON. So it is like very like sometimes I feel that by Krishna is doing like that, like they have struggled so much. So my question is that how should devotee take like this way?
Well, devotees, Krishna sometimes makes things difficult for devotees. But that is simply to show that devotee ultimately wins and that victory is so glorious. If there is no good fight, will there be excitement? So this is how Krishna creates the arrangement. Okay, non-devotees will create disturbance. They'll try to stop you. But no one will be able to stop Krishna consciousness. They don't learn their lesson. They saw the communism collapsed because they tried to stop the devotees. In Russia, communism collapsed. Why? Do you think it's Gorbachev who did that? No, it's Krishna who did that. So impediments will be there, difficulties will be there, but ultimately Krishna's glory will be established. Nobody can stop this movement. Can anybody stop Krishna? What to speak of Russian government? Their grandfather also would be able to start this movement. Yes, Nanda Braja?
Kumaras, four Kumaras, at times they go out individually, acted individually, but still when it comes to 12 Mahajanas, we call them as single entity.
They are all together all the time. The four Kumaras, they travel together. They're completely united. Hare Krishna. Yes.
We see that we are from Manu and Shatrupa, but while so far the Gotra is concerned, we count with Prajapatis.
Yeah. That is because Manu and Satarupa, and then it is coming, through the lineage of, they are not directly from the offsprings of them, but they are linked with them. Like Kashyapa Muni, Kashyapa Gotra, Vatsayana Muni, Vatsya Gotra, like that. Different Munis. Not their offsprings as such, but link is with them. हाँ क्या हुआ? नहीं, शिव जी है महादेव, देवता को भी देवता. एंड शिव जी भगवान का अवतार है, गुणावतार अवतार है. अवतार और भगवान में कोई अंतर नहीं है. कोई कार्य साधन करने के लिए वो रूप भगवान लेते हैं. जैसे ब्रह्म संहिता में कभी मैं सुनाया, क्षीरंग यथा दधि विकार विशेष योगात, बताया कभी किसी ने? सुना है कभी ये श्लोक? इसका मतलब ये है कि जैसे दूध दही बन जाता है, दूध और दही में कोई अंतर है भी नहीं, नहीं भी है भी और नहीं भी है. जैसे देखो, दूध ही दही बना है, परंतु दूध दही बन सकता है, बल्कि दही दूध नहीं बन सकता है. कोई विशेष कार्य संपादन करने के लिए भगवान शिव जी के रूप लेते हैं, शिव जी बन जाते हैं. ज संभुताम अपि तथा समुपैति कार्य. वो कार्य जो संभुताम, भगवान शंभु क्यों बने, शिव जी क्यों बने? कोई विशेष कार्य संपादन करने के लिए. और विशेष कार्य क्या है? प्रकृति के साथ संपर्क जोड़ने के लिए. भगवान खुद तो प्रकृति के साथ संपर्क नहीं जोड़ सकते हैं, क्योंकि ये प्रकृति भगवान का बहिरंगा शक्ति है. जो बहिरंगा शक्ति है उसके साथ अगर संपर्क जोड़ लिया तो बहिरंगा रहेगी नहीं, वो अंतरंगा बन जाएगी. हाँ, तो इसलिए भगवान अपने आप को ट्रांसफॉर्म कर लेते हैं शिव जी के रूप में. और शिव जी के रूप में प्रकृति के साथ, इस भौतिक जगत के साथ संपर्क जोड़ते हैं. ये भौतिक जगत का रूप कैसी है, कौन है? महामाया, दुर्गा, पार्वती, ये माया का रूप है. तो माया इस ऐसे शिव जी का पत्नी है, मतलब शिव जी माया का पति है ना. तो अब देखो, शिव जी के साथ माया का संपर्क किया है. ये संपर्क स्थापन करने के लिए, भौतिक जगत का कार्य संपादन करने के लिए भगवान शिव जी के रूप लेते हैं. और वो कार्य विशेष रूप से क्या है? ताशांग ब्रह्म महज्योनिर अहंग बीजो प्रदपिता. ये भौतिक जगत रूप विशाल योनि में बीज प्रदानकारी पिता है शिव जी. इसलिए शिव जी का पूजा कैसी होते हैं? लिंग के रूप में होते हैं. मतलब हम सब जीव शिव जी के माध्यम इस जगत में आए हैं. हम सब शिव जी के माध्यम यहाँ आए हैं. और यद्यपि हम आध्यात्मिक जगत से आए हैं, बल्कि आए हैं शिव, किसी माध्यम में तो आना होगा, नहीं तो खुद तो नहीं आ सकेंगे। तो ये है इस कार्य संपादन करने के लिए भगवान शिव जी के रूप ग्रहण किए, जसंभुताम अपि।
As you are traveling around the world, people accept that they are the sons and daughters of Manu and Shatrugna and Rishis.
हाँ, मेरा साथ जिसको लेन देन होते वो तो मान लेते हैं। हरे कृष्ण। यस, अनिल गौरंगा।
हरे कृष्ण गुरु महाराज, जैसा आपने अभी बताया, देवी देवता जो है वो भगवान के प्रतिनिधि है जैसे, और हम जो है हमेशा जैसे वैष्णवों को प्रति बिल्कुल अपराध नहीं करना चाहिए, उनका बिल्कुल मतलब कहीं पे उनको पूरी तरह सम्मान देना चाहिए। तो हम देखते हैं कि देवी देवता भी इतने पावरफुल है, तो हम जैसे उनके प्रति मतलब दूसरों को जैसे बोलते हैं कि उनकी पूजा नहीं करना है, और इधर वैष्णव को सम्मान देते हैं, तो फिर वो दोनों
वैष्णव को सम्मान देते हो जरूर, हाँ, बल्कि पूजा केवल भगवान का ही होता है, और भक्त जो पूजा लेते हैं भगवान के प्रतिनिधि के रूप में लेते हैं। मतलब कहने का मतलब ये है कि देव देवियों को भगवान समझकर पूजा मत करो, देव देवियों को देव देवी के रूप में सम्मान प्रदर्शन करो। जैसे मैं बताया, देव देवी को अगर डायरेक्टली दिया है, देव देवी क्या ग्रहण करेंगे? वो बोले क्या भगवान को नहीं देकर हमको दे रहा है, क्या बात है। बल्कि जब भगवान को प्रसाद लेके दोगे तो बहुत प्रसन्न होंगे, बोला बहुत दिन के बाद भगवान को प्रसाद मिला। जैसे एक दिन नारद मुनि वैकुंठ में गए थे, तो भगवान का प्रसाद जब लेके जा रहे हैं, सब भगवान का भोग लग गया, और तो वैकुंठ के भक्त लोग जाते समय नारद मुनि को कुछ थोड़ा सा प्रसाद दिया, और नारद मुनि भगवान को प्रसाद लेकर नाचने लगा आनंद के साथ, आनंद से मगन होकर। तो शिवजी जब देखा नारद मुनि ऐसे नाच रहे हैं, तो शिवजी ने नारद को पूछा क्या हुआ, ऐसा क्यों, हरिनाम करते हुए तुम नाच रहे हो? तो नारद बताया कि वैकुंठ में गया था और वहाँ भगवान को प्रसाद मिला है, वो प्रसाद लेने के बाद ऐसा हो गया है मुझे। तो शिवजी बोला भगवान को प्रसाद मिला और मेरे लिए कुछ नहीं रखा है। नारद मुनि बोला देखो मैं थोड़ा सा मिला था, वो जितना मिला था वो थोड़ा सा वो खा लिया। तो शिवजी ने नारद मुनि को ये बोला देखो ना थोड़ा कुछ अगर है। तो नारद मुनि देखा कि हाथ में एक टुकड़ा राइस का कण लगा हुआ है, तो शिवजी को दिया। तो शिवजी को देने से शिवजी वो एक कर्ण प्रसाद लेते ही शिवजी भी आनंद से मगन होकर नाचने लगे और भगवान को नाम कीर्तन करने लगे। तो ये देखकर पार्वती ने पूछा क्या हुआ? तब शिवजी ने बताया कि भगवान का प्रसाद थोड़ा मिला था, तो ये प्रसाद लेते ही ऐसा हो गया, दिल में इतना आनंद हो रहा है कि मैं तो अपने आप को संभालना नहीं सक रहा हूँ। तो पार्वती बोला तुमको भगवान का प्रसाद मिला और हमको नहीं दिया, मेरे लिए कुछ नहीं रखा। शिवजी ने बताया देखो नारद का हाथ में एक छोटा सा कण, एक अन्न का कण लगा हुआ था, वो ही हमको मिला था, कैसे तुम्हारे लिए रखूंगा? तो पार्वती बोला ठीक है चलो। तो पार्वती जाके भगवान का प्रसाद प्राप्ति के लिए तपस्या करने लगी। तो ये तपस्या में प्रसन्न होकर भगवान आए और आकर पूछा पार्वती ये इतना कठोर तपस्या क्यों कर रही हो? तो पार्वती ने सब कुछ बताया। तब भगवान बोला ठीक है, अब से मेरा प्रसाद सबसे पहले तुम्हारा पास आएगा और उसके बाद तुम उसको बांटना। तो इसलिए जगन्नाथ मंदिर में, जगन्नाथ पुरी में अगर जाओगे, वहाँ देखोगे कि जगन्नाथ का प्रसाद सबसे पहले निकल कर ही विमला देवी के, मतलब दुर्गा देवी के, पार्वती देवी के पास आते हैं और वहाँ से सब डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होता है। तो वैसे देखो, देव देवियों ने भी भगवान के प्रसाद के लिए कितना उत्सुक रहते हैं। Okay, thank you all very much. Hare Krishna, Gaur Premanande, Hare